It's interesting how talented people who are technically proficient or skilled at a craft can reach a point where they're like a master of their craft, but they don't get famous. There's fame with glitz and glamour of like being rich and famous and being like vain and like in tabloids and things of that nature. But there's also just famous in the sense that like if you did something that was important and mattered and changed people's lives. What I'm trying to get at, there are many people who are making amazing things that no one ever sees. Certainly there are things that not everyone's meant to see, and certainly there's still fulfillment in making the thing in of itself within its context. It may the beautiful thing that you make may just be a blessing to one person, and that in itself can be fulfilling. You don't, not that you're just seeking recognition just for the sake of it. You'll often hear of when someone becomes famous, they'll interview their childhood friends and be like, "Oh, did you know he was so good at playing the guitar?" Or like, "Did you think he was the funniest person ever?" And a lot of times you may hear them be like, "No, he was just my friend." And that person who is famous now was just normal to them at the time, and they took their talent for granted and didn't really see them as spectacular. So you take that feeling you have of like the friends you know, and you may still, be amazed by your friends and marvel at some of the profound things they do or say, or the talent that they exhibit. And you may believe in them and that they have the potential to do great things. But there's usually a difference in the way that you admire a friend's talent versus the way you admire the talent of your favorite artist. Seeing an amazing thing that a talented person does and putting weight on it as if it's the greatest thing ever is kind of relative to how recognized it is in a lot of cases. You could take one person who is an amazing singer, and not many people know that they're an amazing singer. So you're just like, yeah, they're a great singer, whatever. But then you get someone who's an amazing singer, and then they get recognized, and they sell millions of albums. So if we can recognize that there are people who are as talented as famous people, then we should be able to recognize in the people around us the things that are amazing and remarkable about them. If we just like mentally jump back in the biography, you pretend that your friend will be famous in 10 years. Just like pretend that's the case now. And then all the things that they do now, you'll then see it with like, oh, like this is like a profound thing that you did. You can recognize like, oh, I have this friend who's really unique and sees things in ways that no one else does. Because we have these we put celebrities on a pedestal of like, we want to be their friends and we want to relate to them. But then we have actual friends that we do relate to. So if you can just be like, oh, I have friends that are as cool as celebrities, they're just not celebrities yet.